Hello there and welcome. I'm so happy to have you back here for another Nebula Tarot card video. Today we have a very special reading. We are using the Nebula Tarot deck. And we've got a question in the back of our minds. The question is, will you be together? Now, this could be either a love reading, a friendship reading, any type of person in your life that you're curious to know if you and this person will connect. So most of all, I'm going to say it's probably going to be someone that you have romantic feelings about. So think if there's anyone in your life that you're curious to know if you and this person will be together. Today, we're going to answer that question. So we've got here 3 different piles. Now, each pile has 2 to 3 tarot cards in it, and we will uncover those in a moment. I want you to take a deep breath and close your eyes and pick which pile really speaks to you. Each one has a crystal on top. This very first pile, this is a beautiful blue adventurite, and this crystal has a lot of energy and power and is used for maybe finding out what your passion is, what your purpose is. Pile number 2, we've got this gorgeous green fluorite crystal. Really beautiful here. This is a very creative, intuitive, artistic energy of a crystal. And then our third pile here, we've got this beautiful purple amethyst. And amethyst is usually used with love readings and also protection. So those are our 3 different piles. Please choose pile number 1, pile number 2, or pile number 3, whichever one you are most drawn to, and we will uncover which tarot cards are in there, and we'll answer that question, will you be together? Let's get into it. All right, for those of you that chose the very first pile with this beautiful blue crystal, here are your cards. The 5 of Cups, the 3 of Swords, and finally the 4 of Wands. When all 3 of these cards are together, this is a very interesting balance because 2 of these cards can sometimes be thought of as very negative. So first, the 5 of Cups. Let's go over each one. The 5 of Cups, first we look at the cards, okay? He is walking away from something, even his body language, he looks very upset. The 5 of Cups is all about disappointment and loss. 3 cups have been knocked over, but 2 are still standing. So it's not an entirely negative card. There is still some hope, right? So this has to do with disappointment. It has to do with loss. It has to do with walking away from something and not feeling very positive about it, if that makes sense. So when it comes to the question, will we be together? You would think, well, no, but maybe in the future, right? It's kind of showing that there's hope for the far future. Let's think of it that way. Next, the 3 of Swords. Now, the 3 of Swords is an extremely negative card because this is all about heartbreak. This is betrayal. This is someone else absolutely putting a knife through your heart, so to speak. So this is very much, all cards have a positive and a negative. But when we do look at the 3 of Swords, usually it does have to do with a breakup, losing someone important, right? So back to our question, will we be together? This would obviously be a no. But our third card in the pile was the 4 of Wands. This is literally known as the marriage card, okay? So the 4 of Wands is like hope, hope for the future, right? It's like, it's partnership. The 2 of Wands is like 2 people together, but the 4 of Wands is almost like family, right? So whenever this card is pulled, this usually has to do with the start of a beautiful relationship, a marriage, children, family, everything coming together. So here's my confusion with this pile is we've got a little bit of everything, right? We've got some heartbreak, some betrayal, some loneliness, walking away. We've got togetherness, marriage even, right? So let's break it down. Let's look at these all together. I guess what I'm going to say is, for you, it seems like you have been in a difficult situation before. So I'm going to be speaking to those who have just gone through or about to go through a serious breakup. But this is not the end. There is hope for the future. So for you going through something right now, think of it like you're walking away from something that no longer serves you. Sometimes the universe gives us a little nudge and we don't like it, but later on we can reflect back and see, oh, okay, you were doing the right thing for me. You were breaking my heart and ending this relationship in order for me to find someone new. So when it does come to love and relationships, that question, will we be together? I'm going to say in the future, it looks bright, but there is going to be some type of breakup for some of you. There is going to be some type of ending, some type of walking away. But overall, I really see you walking towards something a lot better. That Four of Wands is your beautiful, bright future with the right person. So in a sense, yeah, I'm seeing a lot here. I'm seeing some heartbreak and I'm seeing some endings, but I'm also seeing some beautiful beginnings. For those of you that chose pile number 2 with the beautiful green crystal, here are your cards. This is a smaller pile. We've got here the Moon and the Knight of Wands. So this pair is another one that's not as simple, but we will get into it. So the moon is about nighttime. It's hidden feelings. It's thoughts that linger that we don't really share with anyone, right? It could be secrets. It could be hidden feelings or feelings that are pushed down, right? You could be pining for someone and not have told a soul. So when it's paired with the Knight of Wands, this one is all about knowing what you want and going out and getting it, right? So the Moon kind of holds you back and the Knight of Wands pushes you forward. So the Moon shows you've been thinking a ton about them, okay? I'm thinking this also feels very romantic. This feels like a love connection that you are yearning for. And the Knight of Wands, this is an energy that's pushing you towards this person for a reason. So for this situation, I want you to think about the Moon also. These are your intuitive feelings. This is your intuition. These are feelings that you might not share with others because you're not quite sure how you feel. So there's certain relationships, right? Some of them are long-term and some of them are short-term. We've all been there where we meet somebody, but it's just not a forever relationship. And I think the Moon card is asking you to really think, is this person right for you? Because the negative side about the Knight of Wands is this is almost a person that isn't fully ready for a long-term commitment. So they know what they want in the long run, but they're also wanting to have fun and explore and be adventurers. Okay, so be a little bit cautious with this person when asking the universe if you'll be together with them, because I can see it happening for you, but I'm not quite sure that this is a person that you're going to be with forever. And finally, if you chose pile number 3 with the purple amethyst, here are your cards. What a combination. We have the 7 of Cups, the Fool card, and the Page of Wands. Now, let's go through each card individually first. 7 of Cups. This is a fun one. This is a range of choices. This is first I like to look at each card, right? We've got 7 cups and they each have something different inside the cup. So this is a perfect explanation. It's like you've got a range of choices when it comes to relationships or friendships or work friendships. You've got a ton of choices, right? You've got some good and some bad. And what's interesting about this is that you don't always know which ones are good and which ones are bad. So this is all about using your intuition. The Fool card is all about being brand new to a situation. It's about stepping out into the world as like with fresh eyes, like you've never been there before, right? You're going to a brand new place. You feel, it's not feeling foolish, but it's feeling very new, very naive. But it's all about taking that first step before even knowing what is in front of you, if that makes sense. And then the Page of Wands, this is a really fun, happy card. This is good, positive energy. And in a sense, this is actually a start to a new adventure, having new enthusiasm. This is really being positive about your situation. So I would say paired with the Fool card, you're on kind of a new path, but you're excited to be there. So this is good. But also the 7 of Cups, let's go back to this one again. So remember, our question was, will you be together? And I think in your lifetime, you feel like you've had a lot of options, which is great, which is positive. But now it's it's time to settle down and choose who you want to be with, right? And I think deep down, you want something new, something fresh. That's what I'm feeling from this deck, okay? You want to continue to have options, and you want to also choose something that speaks to your soul. I just see a lot of enthusiasm and joy as you look towards the future. Maybe some of you are in a position right now where you don't want to be there and you just want something different, something fresh, something that wakes you up and makes you feel alive. And that concludes our 3-pile tarot card reading. Thank you so much for coming to join me today. I hope that your reading really spoke to you and kind of uncovered some things that you didn't think about before. And if it resonates with you, I'd love to know. So feel free to like and share the video. You can comment below. And of course, if you need any more guidance, you can always come see me, Hillary, a Nebula Psychic, by visiting the link in the bio. And I hope to see you there. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.